So you survived the Battle of Halasar, Your Grace.
How much did the Galderans pay you?
Enough to keep my arena in business. They did you a favor. Your Grace, this is Mobazan.
Krobulus, you are the big priest now. Why visit little Mobazan?
We are going to Ela, and we need you to guide us.
No. We find no gold there.
We're not looking for gold.
Who are these people?
My friends, they're coming with us.
Bah! Little Mobazan can eat your friends.
I dare you to even try.
Oh, so the woman wants to fight.
You're worth more to me alive.
And how much is Mobazan worth?
Name your price.
Ah, yes. Iari. That is Mobazan's price.
Iari? What is Iari?
A weapon.
Is it a hammer or an axe?
No. A machine. Made by the unseen.
I do not like where this is going.
How did you hear about Iari?
A whisper in Mobazan's ear.
And where are the unseen?
How should Mobazan know? That is your problem.
Okay, so we've been hearing quite a lot about the unseen so far through the game. Sangaril is afraid of them, and so is everyone in Munari City. Except for Neru, he wasn't afraid of them. So it's about time we actually got down to the bottom of this and find out who the unseen are. But first off, we're going to go and see if we can help our guy here, who so far we managed to phase in and out of existence. Because we have one more experimental vial we can use. Does this help, mate? Nope. Yep, you were better off before we started this, to be honest. Ah well, he'll be okay like that, I'm sure. So the main person we can go to talk to would obviously be our best mate, the Maz Obra, whatever his name was at the start. The quickest way to actually go to him, instead of going through the city, would be to leave to the world map and then come back. We're going to keep Krobulus with us because we might need him for some story soon. Sup, mate? Yeah, where have you unseen? In the Adytum. Well, how do we get there, mate? Sweet. Yeah, even he is urging us not to pursue them. But we're not scared of the unseen. We're a goddess reborn. And yes, this graphical glitch with the entire screen disappearing constantly is happening to me as well. I don't know if it's a problem with the game itself or just with my version of the game. My physical copy, rather. So this is a shortcut to be able to get back to the arena.
Prince Neru. Why am I not surprised?
We had an agreement, Your Grace.
When I'm finished with Krobulus, you may have him.
That wasn't the deal.
The Munari say Prince Neru is dead. I owe you nothing.
If you won't give me Krobulus, then let me join you. I want to see the unseen with my own eyes.
Very well, but Krobulus is still my prisoner.
Your Grace?
My decision is not up for debate. Now, where's the Adytum?
This pod runs to the arena quarter. Near the shrines we'll find the entrance.
Then let's go.
With faith and valor, Your Grace.
Yeah, now we finally get Neru in our party. I'm not actually going to be using him though, at least for the parts where I don't have to. Just because I prefer to have Sangaril and Torgus as my superstar tag team still. You may have noticed though, there was absolutely no dialogue at all or even acknowledgement that Krobulus was in my party just. They missed out on a big thing there. They could have had them talk, but they didn't, which is annoying. We don't actually get to use Kroblis here, which is weird. But we're going to take Sangaril because even though Torgs is also awesome, I prefer Sangaril, and it's about time that we had her deal with her fears. Because she's scared of the unseen, and it's about time we make sure that she stops being scared of them.
Prince Neru serves the unseen, Your Grace. Why must we bring him along?
Neru has proven useful, and we owe him a debt of gratitude.
I fear he will betray us.
The Munari sees treachery everywhere but in her own heart. Did she not betray her clan?
I saved Queen Maya's life. I'll not spare yours if you anger me again.
Stab me in the back if you get a chance. I always remain true to my word.
Enough of this. We're in the Adytum of the unseen. We must work together if we're to find Iari.
I follow you to my death, Your Grace.
Oh, Sangaril, you're not gonna die. At least not permanently. Unless, of course, I screw up again. Because I keep letting her die by accident, but it's okay. So this is a little puzzle here. Basically, you can't have all three of these open at once. So you just have to go into solo mode, and then open up the last one. There we go. Oh, let's exit solo mode while I'm here. So Neru uses the same combat set that Sangaril does. So we'll just go and give him a nice decent set. So he only actually armors the bits of him that he's going to fight with, which is going to be his feet and his hands and stuff. And he can't equip any weapons because he's a monk. Let's give him a strength chain as well. And while we've got Sangaril here, let's give her enchant ice. I'm not going to bother with this one because she's already got 10 assassination and you do not gain anything from having extra. I don't even think you do if it's just a sword class and stuff like that, you still don't. I might be wrong with that though. So Neru is your basic monk. He has a lot of hand-to-hand combat, he's got defences. But he's also got access to holy magic as well as healing magic. For the moment though, we're just going to give him some disciplined fists, which is going to increase his chance to dodge and parry as well as his strength. Some steel skin so that he's better at fighting. And the hand-to-hand. Actually, we're going to remove some of that, because we want a few martial arts. Let's get in Tiger Stance. And a bit of healer magic. So I'll showcase Neru a little bit. So this is the Adytum of the Unseen, and here are the Unseen guards. They're all robotic. They're very resistant to slashing weapons, so let's change. No, I want to do it to equip. Ah, I need to wait until she's finished. Stop casting. Here we go. Let's give her a fire mace. So now she'll deal extra damage, but she's also going to be better at casting spells because it's a fire enchanted weapon, so she does more damage with it. Yeah, so this green fluid flows through Masalor's district. That's the green fluid that he said was just a novelty that just looked nice, but obviously it's got something to do with the unseen. We're going to be finding out quite a lot about the unseen while we're down here. Now then, if we turn our back to them, we can do this back kick, which will do double damage. And we can spam that. As long, well, we would if we stopped getting interrupted. There we go. And we also have this tiger stance. So tiger stance will basically just increase the damage of your next attack, and if you move then it will break. Huh, an Arcode mask. That's strange, I just randomly got a purple mask that Maya can use. And who's this bloke? Yeah, who are you? Oh, Natus, I'm quite certain I killed you. So this was Sivora's contact, the woman who originally stole the Book of the Prophets. Yep, so he's gonna tell us about his Masubrai that did that. Because that guy was backstabbing us. So that's weird. So that guy was actually dead, but he's obviously still alive here, so something weird is going on. It looks like they've been harvesting dead people to bring back to life for some reason. And this is a gladiator, and I'm pretty sure we learned about a gladiator before. Yep. This is the Grebo guy that we heard about, and it was told that when Mobazan came here, that Grebo was allowed to just die and they didn't revive him again. This is weird. The Priest of 1,000 Gods. So Nehru has apparently been a gladiator in the past. So we're going to be finding out a bit about Nehru as well while we're here. And didn't we hear about a soldier that was supposed to have died and had his body taken away? Nope, mate, you're not in heaven. Well, you were dead. Huh. So this guy's both been a gladiator in the past and a prelate in the court of Empress Siura, whoever that is. Yes, everyone seems to think that this guy used to be a priest. I wonder if that's going to come back to us. Obviously it is. The priests of Uraf are marked. Yeah, so he is carrying that mark as well that we just heard about. So Nehru has been the prince of the pirates, and he's apparently been killed from that. And he also used to be a priest in Uraf, but also apparently got killed from that too. So Nehru's been living many lives so far. And here we have a type of constellation map. Indeed, just bringing about more questions. Well, at one point, we are actually going to be coming back here and finding out the answers to a lot of these questions that we're discovering. Because at the moment, this is all going to be mysterious, but eventually we'll start to learn what this all actually means. You know what, I'm just going to go back to using Maya. Well, we got a second gem. These gems are basically going to be used to open up a door, so we have to come to these areas and find out this stuff. It's kind of like a forced exploration type element here. What's up, guys? Just kick them in the face because we can. I hate these guys. They attack so quick that it pretty much always interrupts your spells. See? Can't do anything. It's annoying. Screw it. I'm going back to controlling this guy because then they'll probably favour targeting me since I'm playing. That is a problem being here with Sangaril, is that she does have a slashing weapon and they are very resistant to slashing weapons, so she's basically useless. Unless she starts paralysing them and things like that, which the AI can do, we just have to wait for it to decide to do it. There's no point doing anything else other than fighting with Neri because holy magic is just like protection based stuff and he can just heal. So I'm basically just going to go around kicking them in the face, which is what he does best. He's good at kicking people in the face now. Right, well, let's see what's behind here.
The unseen draw energy from these crystals. There must be a device to cut the gems.
For a race of gods, they're rather dependent on machines.
Their science lies beyond our comprehension. Make of that what you will.
That's very true. Yeah, so they do seem to be more of just an advanced civilization, more than actually gods. So we'll have to find out more about these guys. So at least Maya's up front with the fact that she's a human but also a god. Let's put that gem here. Wherever it was. There it is, rough crystal. Oh yeah. So we're getting loads of these gems that are going to be used to power things. That's all there is here. I could examine all these things, but we won't actually do anything. What's up, guys? So it is worth noting that we've only actually seen machines so far. So this place looks very empty. So they're certainly living up to their name of being the unseen because we don't actually seem to be here. So hopefully we'll be able to find someone throughout this place at some point. Or at least find the person who keeps spawning all of these machines on us in time to cut it out. And here we have a huge disco ball. I'm pretty sure that they literally just made that for the sake of having it, because it really looks like it's not actually used in anything useful at all. Well, let's head in here and see what we can find. Yeah, this is weird. Why is there a runestone here? Why would gods need a machine to write IOC? Well, they're effective at it anyway. This blood summon looks a little bit different to ours. This one's purple rather than but I didn't mean to actually go into tiger stance. No, you don't have to keep healing people, Maya. Heal people when they have low health. There we go. That's much more effective. Huh. Weird. We go past here? No, of course we won't. We can't actually use this runestone, which is annoying, because it isn't actually a proper runestone. That's like a manufactured one. Nope, I need to not stop going into melee range of these guys because I want to cast spells. I'm just gonna keep using fire arrow because even though I've learnt the meteor spell, I really don't want to go around and accidentally kill my own dudes at this point. And yes, that screen does get annoying, having to scroll all the way through, one at a time. And now we get to power up a nice little machine. Oh yeah, we're controlling a golem, which is really slow and annoying. But it looks kinda cool. This looks like it belongs in Solace. From like Skies of Arcadia, the final dungeon place. Because it kind of has their look to it. Let's go back here and power down. So that's basically a useless section that's just like, hey, control a golem for a very brief bit, because I guess they programmed it and they wanted someone to do it. I'm just gonna go into solo mode down here. There's not like a fight or anything, it's just that when that door closes, I'm pretty sure that someone's gonna get locked down here, and then I'm gonna have to come back down and get them out, which will be annoying. Oh yeah, purple gem. Because the AI likes to get stuck all the time. Come on, guys. So this place is split into two, so we'll be dealing with the second half of the Unseen Adytum in the next part. Just gonna go and power up this console. Let's scroll down to the purple gem. There we go. Okay. So in the next part we'll be taking this into the next location. So until then. But wait! Extra bonus credit side quest time! Because we did quite a lot of side quests between parts that required a lot of tracking back and forth that we really didn't want to put all in a row, so I decided to edit them all together at the end of this video. So here we're hiring the Hawkwood company that we were told about by the gladiator person. They mentioned that Azraman will be most disappointed. So here we're now going to blackmail this leader guy here so that he'll give us the license to own the shop. Because he is actually from a Hyperion family and he claims that Hyperions aren't allowed to set up shop here. So we're using that to blackmail him. That's what he gets for being so hateful himself. So now that we have the shop license, we can go down to our dude down here and give it to him. And he'll tell us that the next time that we're here, we can use his shop. And that's the best way of making money legit in the game. Well, aside from another thing we can do. And here, this lady's talking about the fact that there's another god in Minari City, the god that we just hooked up with a follower. But the problem is that due to the unseen and them all being scared of him, they don't allow a god in Minari City, so they're going to go and kill us. We need to warn them about that. And here, we are filling the 2 vials that we got from the Hyperion lab, where we make the poisons, and filling them with the shrine water from both the Silence and the Darkness god to upgrade both the Silence and the Darkness poisons. And here we're having to now warn that lady that we set up as a god earlier, so that now she'll get out of here and she'll be safe. So that concludes the side quest of her now. We can go and talk to her follower later, but we really don't need to. So now we're also going to go and talk to a person who's going to inform us about one of our early decisions being bad. Because he's looking for someone who's been scamming people by claiming to be a Lord of Gaudir. And of course that person scammed Torgus earlier, who gave him 5,000 gold to be able to oppose his brother. So now we're going to go and pay this bounty hunter who is obviously totally legit and not a scam artist, another 10,000. And then he will hunt down that guy for us, and I'm definitely sure that the next time that he gets here, he'll be fine, and you know he wouldn't have left because he wouldn't have been a scam artist also. We'll have to come back for that one though. And finally in this part, we're going to go and collect what I forgot to collect in an earlier installment, which is this madness-inducing ingredient to improve poison from inside the gladiator pit.